morning, children. Welcome to today's class. And in today's class, we are going to concentrate on reading comprehension. How many of you read books? Storybooks, anything in any language is also okay. Reading is a good habit. I've told you earlier also, through reading, you explore the world, you travel places, isn't it? Yes, children. But what do you mean by reading comprehension? Why is it so important in a language? Reading comprehension means that you understand a given passage. You understand a given passage. So reading comprehension is while you read, you understand it. While you read, you understand it. So here's a passage given. Let's read it and we will answer the following questions. Okay, children? Read the passage and answer the questions given below. In Amalapuram lives a young shepherd named Ramu. He works for Mani, a farmer. Every morning, Ramu opens the gates of the pen that is shed with a bunch of keys. This is where the sheep are kept. He drives the flock of sheep into the forest where they eat grass. In the forest, Ramu is not alone. He has a dog to help him. My work is impossible without Blackie, he says. Blackie helps him to control the sheep. Blackie also guards Ramu and the sheep from wild animals. Blackie is a loyal and helpful dog. Okay, children, it's a very simple paragraph given. Okay, passage given. Now you people are going to understand it by answering few questions given below. What is the first question? Who lives in Amalapuram? Second question, who helps Ramu with his work? Third, write the plural form of the words given below. All the words are available over here in the passage only. Write the word from the passage that means a large place covered by trees. Fifth one, match the words with the correct meaning. Let's try to answer it, children. Who lives in Amalapuram? What is given here? The answer you need not worry about. You can easily match the word Amalapuram. Okay. See in the paragraph where Amalapuram is given. First sentence. In Amalapuram lives a young shepherd named Ramu. You can write the sentence as it is over here. In Amalapuram lives a young shepherd named Ramu. The sentence can be written as it is. You need not frame anything by your own. If at all you want to frame, you can write Ramu, a young shepherd, lives in Amalapuram. You can write it in that way. Okay, children? Now let's see the second question. Who helps Ramu with his work? Now even this question answer is here. So what was it? In the forest, Ramu is not alone. See here? In the forest, Ramu is not alone. He has a dog to help him. He has a dog to help him. So what can you write here? Who helps Ramu with his work? That dog named Blackie helps Ramu with his work. Easy, isn't it, children? Yes. Now, the third one. Write the plural form of the words given below. Now, what you people can do is find the word in the paragraph, underline the word. For example, sheep. So, where can you see sheep here? Okay, you can see sheep here, sheep here. Okay, so you underline sheep. So, what is the next word given, children? Key. Where is the key given here? Try to find key over here. Can you see key? Yes. Okay. The next one, dog. Next one, dog. It's over here. Got it? Got it? Okay. The next one. So only 3 questions, right? For 3. So can you tell me what is the plural form of sheep? I'm giving you time. Can anybody shout out the answer over there? Don't worry. I can still hear you. If anybody is going to tell me it is sheeps, it is wrong. It is sheep. Sheep, plural form is sheep. You can't add another S to it. For key in the paragraph, in the passage itself, it was given as keys. So add an S and write keys. For dog, dogs. For dog, dogs. Got it, children? Yeah, very good. Now, next one. Write the word from the passage that means a large place covered by trees. Large place covered by trees. He drives the flock of sheep into the forest where they eat grass. So what do you mean by a large place covered by trees? Yes, children, forest. Okay, now match the words with their correct meaning. Shepherd. What's the meaning of shepherd? Shepherd, a person who looks after sheep. So 1, match it to B. Second word, farmer. A person who takes care of a farm. Match 2 to C. Loyal. Faithful. Match 3 to A. Match 3 to A. Okay, children, write the answers. Good. Let's move on to passage 2. Passage 2. Read the passage and answer the questions given below. Once upon a time, a famine broke out in the kingdom. There was a very little food. Every day, the children of the city went to a rich man's house. They went there to get loaves of bread. As soon as the servants brought out the loaves, all the children used to fight to get the biggest loaf. One little girl never fought. She waited patiently for her turn. She always got the smallest loaf right at the end. She always got the smallest loaf right at the end. One day, as usual, she brought home the smallest loaf. When she cut it, she found 2 gold coins in it. She went back at once to return the money. The rich man was very pleased with her honesty. He gave her 4 gold coins as a reward. Okay, children? Now, what do you mean by famine, children? Famine is nothing but a kind of a flood. Okay, a kind of a flood. Now, let's understand the passage by answering to these questions. Why would the children go to the rich man's house every day? The children of the city went to a rich man's house. They went there to get loaves of bread. Got it? Write the answer here. What did the little girl find in a loaf one day? The little girl found 2 gold coins in a loaf one day. Got it? Punctuate the following sentence. Punctuate means use the correct commas, full stop and all in a proper way. The little girl went to the rich man's house. So what can you write here? The little girl. So the T should start with a capital letter. The little girl went to the rich man's house. Full stop. Okay, children? Start with capital letter, end with a full stop. B. What are you doing with the small loaf of bread? It's a interrogative sentence. It is a question mark. So write what? Write W in capital letter. Are you doing with the small loaf of bread? Put a question mark. The girl bought a red, blue and green dress with a gold coin. The girl bought a red, blue and green dress with a gold coin. The again T should start with a capital letter. And in the end, you'll have to put a full stop. Good. Write the word from the passage that is the opposite of the word poor. What was it? Rich man's house. So, what is the opposite of poor? Rich. R-I-C-H. Rich. Now, match the words with their correct meaning. Famine. When there is no food to eat, when there was flood or something, when there was hunger, total hunger, it means famine. Okay, famine when there is no food to eat. Patiently. Calmly without anger. Honesty. The quality of telling the truth. The quality of telling the truth. Got it, children? Got it? Yes, very good. Complete these two passages. Read it again. Okay, don't depend on only my reading. I want you people to also read. Okay, and then answer the questions. Okay, children? Thank you so much for being with me patiently. Write the answers. I will be sending the answers before the end of the day. Thank you so much for staying with me, children. See you all. Bye-bye.